The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Marshall. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got an open man. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
You think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. You're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Off the RPO, quick to go to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
One of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Quickly complete. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Bringing the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not,
going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Gives it the big stiff arm.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Working that left side now.
You hear this all the time, but you've got to be able to tackle the catch. Limit gap, right? I know that ball wasn't thrown deep down the field. As soon as that guy caught it, though, down he went.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A fair catch called for and made. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, you could just